Nobody likes to talk about evictions, but it is a daily part of real estate. If you're a landlord, especially if you're a landlord with a lot of units, you will, or most likely are, have dealt with evictions. If you are a tenant, I hope that you never have to deal with an eviction, but for many of us, I'm putting myself in that category, have had to deal with evictions. So coming from a place of experience on multiple ends, I'm just going to give you a few tips on what you can do if you are facing an eviction. Number one, I would say try to stop it before it starts. Meaning, if you know that your income is going to be reduced, like during the summer months, as an example, if you are a school personnel, it's not just teachers that be out of work during the summer. You also have the janitors, security guards, that are also out of work during the summertime. So if you're in that category, this is something that you should talk to your landlord about ahead of time, so that maybe you can do some type of, or make some type of arrangement with your landlord so that they don't take you to eviction court. Or if you are someone who is falling behind but it's temporary, again, don't just let it sit and fester. Have a conversation, send an email. Sometimes it's better to put it in writing. I think it's always good to put things in writing, but sometimes it's easier for you to express yourself when you put it in writing, especially if you're dealing with someone who may be a little hard to communicate with. Put it in writing, and then this way you get a response from them also in writing. But explain to them your situation and your fix. So you can't just tell them what's going wrong, but tell them, hey, I'm dealing with this financial struggle right now, and within the next 4 months, I know that I can make up for it by paying an extra $75 per month. Plus, I'm going to give you a lump sum of XYZ on this particular date. Come up with a game plan as to how you're going to get yourself out of the situation. Number two, if it has gone so far that you know that it's going to be an eviction and you know that you don't have any money coming in from anywhere, one of the things that you can do is seek out social services. Every county has a social service department. Plus, there are other non-profit organizations that can help you stay in your home, pay your back rent, or they can help you with your security deposit and first month's rent for your next apartment. So definitely seek out social services. I have a friend who's a super of big buildings, and multiple times he's told me of how these programs have come in and paid thousands of dollars for tenants to help them stay in their apartment. So definitely reach out to social services in your county. I would say just Google rent assistant programs in XYZ County and see what comes up. Call all of them. Call them all. You'll probably get a long list of them. Make it your assignment. Sit down with a pen and paper, write down the numbers, and call each and every one of them, because they all may have different programs or different types of assistance available. Last but not least is to also prepare to move. That you may not be able to save the situation, especially if a landlord has already made his mind up that he wants you out. You may have to go to court. If you do, always stay to talk to the judge. Oftentimes when you go to court, there's a mediator that comes out that will try to mediate, because it's going to be a lot of people. Like, that's why I said evictions is a part of everyday life in real estate. If you go to eviction court, there's going to be a lot of people there, because there's a lot of people who go through this process. But always talk to the judge. It doesn't matter what the mediation is. Even if you come to some sort of resolution, halfway resolution, still demand to speak to the judge. Give the judge your side of things, and give the judge your side of things, and let them know when you'll be able to move. That's why I said, that's why preparing for your move is crucial if it gets to a certain point, because you want to be able to go before the judge and tell the judge what dates you will for sure be out of the apartment and able to transfer the keys back to the landlord. I hope this was helpful. I am not an attorney. I cannot give out any legal advice, just information from my personal and professional experience.